Hina! I'm ready. Boys. Game updated. So what happened in this update? I don't know. I think Hina got a rework. Throw a chunk of a Yaku. If it hits Hina-chan, she will wear an aura. Touch the screen to make her jump. Rewind the specified object to its state at the start of the game. After one turn in the record state, the rewind can be performed free of charge. I don't know what that means. Hina 2018 Hina. Hina, Hina. Hina, Hina, Hina. Hina, Hina, Hina. 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 God, that water is pretty good. Chat. Stream says I haven't played Hina since June. I get it. I get it. You get it? You get it? Like he says like the month, but he actually means the character. That's crazy. What a genius of comedy. What the hell are we doing to Hina right now? What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not understand what we were talking about? Did you not understand? Was it too complicated for you? What is bro doing? How did that work? He said Jun, not Jun. Okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. You can do that. Whatever. Whoa, Jesus! I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready. I was not ready. It's amazing. Whee. Bark. Ha ha ha. Takane getting skins is kind of impressive, cause she certainly is a character, huh? That's a nice dress. She certainly is a character. Listen, we've talked about this numerous times, but Takane's placement on the popularity poll is very confusing to me. Oops. That kind of failed. It's very confusing to me. I don't understand how she is the 6th lowest popular Windows character in the series. I find it very strange. Wow, that had no weight to it. Why did I go back up? Takane is only above, like, Nemono, Eika, Sanyo, and 2 other characters who escaped me. I don't remember. I think it might have been Misamaru. It might have been Misamaru and some other old bat, but yeah, Takane being that close to the bottom is baffling to me because I don't really understand what it is about her character that makes her not that popular. I don't get it. She has all the makings of a popular character, and she's just not popular at all. Oh, Hina. Lack of appearance plus Nitori fills her role. See, that's the part that gets me. Like, Nitori is her in. Like, Nitori is Takane's in to be more involved in more things. But it just never really amounts to that. You know? It never really amounts to that at all. But she's also the representative of a species, I guess subspecies, right? And it's like a whole different group that you can do things with, and it just kind of falls flat on its face. And I don't think it's fair to say lack of appearances, because there's plenty of characters who don't get a lot of appearances who still get more down the line. In fact, Tsukasa, even though Tsukasa appears in multiple stages in Toho 18, it's not like she made any... Well, I mean, she did appear in Toho 19, I guess. But even before Toho 19, Tsukasa was, like, the very evident, like, this is the popular character from this game. And Takane just... Like, some people were drawing her with Nitori, and some people were drawing her, and then she kind of faded. Okay, you guys gotta stop doing this to me. I think I'm not ready for these skins, dude. I'm not ready for things like this. Amazing. I can play now, I just wasn't expecting that. Okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Right, okay. So yeah, no, they're just characters who don't hit the mark, but the thing that really gets me with it is how Takane has nothing in common with any of the characters that are that low on the popularity poll. The ones that are that low are usually the old ladies. And Eika, but Eika's also kind of weird as well. Eika's kind of a weird character as well. Because, you know, the whole what she is thing makes her kind of strange. I think it's hard to really explain it, but there's something about Eika that makes it feel weird, I guess. Like, it's not like you hate her, but you can't really say she's your favorite, right? But then all the old characters, like the real old lady type characters, they have like 2 fans. They have like 2 fans in the world that actually give a shit about them, and they don't shut up about them. So their single contributions make you believe that the character is more popular than they actually are. Because you're like, wow, people keep talking about this character, and people is literally 2 guys. Just 2 guys. There's now a Remy on the screen. Watch this play. I have no idea what that was supposed to accomplish. Oh well. Chad, imagine a world where like Flandre isn't even top 100. Flandre isn't even top 100 and Kaneko is top 15. Utopia. Hag Maxer. Streamer hating on Kaneko. Bro, you would have said that. You had that message pre-typed. I could have said any character. I could have said any fucking character. Any character. And you would have typed the same message. Well, she's there now. I was just picking two vastly different examples because Kaneko's popularity has never been that great. It's not as low as... Okay, stop clicking that button now. So next turn, those go back to their default positions. How does that even work exactly? Am I even gonna see? I'm not even gonna see. He's not gonna do it. Okay. Regardless, you could use any character. You can use any character as an example, but I do kind of wonder, like, what would it look like if like the popular characters and unpopular characters swapped popularity? And I mean that in the sense of, like, if we lived in a world where their aspects are more valued for that kind of, like, you know. I'm just wondering, like, how would the people of that world be where characters, like, the lower end characters are more, like, up, you know? It's a very 9 a.m. thought, isn't it? Very non-AM thought. Chatter, streamer? Who am I talking to? Am I talking to streamer or am I talking to chat? Fly. I don't know. I don't know, dude. It would just make me a hipster, I guess. Or would just make me a hipster. That was a creative way to do that. Chat. Did you know that, like, half of my top 10 is, like, in the top 15 characters? You know my favorite character is, like, 68th place or some shit? You ready for a fucking trick shot, bro? Watch this. You're kidding me! Oh, that was so good! That was so good! Okay. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. Why did bro do that? Why did bro do that? He won because I didn't hit her twice so he could pick a second move. But why would he do that? That was the worst game I'd ever seen. Imagine, if you will, a world where Hina... You ever wonder, like, how things could have been if certain characters were chosen for certain games? Do you think it would have changed anything for them? I mean, we all know the story about how Hiso Tensoku's original draft had a number of characters on it that didn't make the final cut. But do you really think that if those characters made it, do you think it would have changed much of their popularity? They would have had fighting game moves, which would have been cool, more spell cards, stuff like that. But do you think it would have really had an impact on them? Considering the characters in question were like Rumia, Wriggle, and Kaguya. I'm throwing coins because I'm throwing coins. I don't know why Hitate is an extra unlock at the end of the game in Double Spoiler, despite being on the jewel case. Wow, how did you do that? Wow. How did I almost do that? Double Spoiler should have been a game that gives you a tutorial with Aya and then introduces Hitate immediately and lets you play between the two of them. Because that way... I'm sorry, I got distracted. Because that way you could design the scenes with one specific character in mind instead of every fucking scene being an afterthought for Hitate. Like, you beat the game as Aya, and it's like, now play as Hat. And it's like, wow, these scenes as Hat are pretty not great. So, I think the game would have been way better if early on they introduced both of them as a more competition-based thing. And they had the different strengths would actually apply to different patterns. And you could use them interchangeably. Instead of just being a, oh my god, I finished this fucking game, I'm done playing it. You can now play as Luigi. Straight up, you get hit with the you can now play as Luigi, and you're like, I am not playing as Luigi. It's not even fun at that point. Hitate is the type of unlock that a player gets, and they think, man, if I ever want to play this game again, I'll have a different way to play it. And then the next time they play it, they restart, and they have Aya again anyway. You know? Everything I just said is extremely true. Just so you know. Bro tried so hard to think of a solution to this puzzle. But in the end, I win. He couldn't do it. You sly dog. At least Hitate is a better character. No. 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 Hitate is barely a character. Hitate is just an Aya hater's wet dream. Because she's an idea of a character that'll do what Aya does, but isn't Aya. Even if it's completely out of character for her. They just really want her to do it instead of Aya. They're using Hitate as a vehicle for their hatred towards another character. They don't actually care about Hitate. Okay, I wasn't ready for that. Alright, pay attention, streamer. Stop looking. Stop fucking looking and play the game. Just a hater again. No, I'm not a hater. I'm telling you the truth. Do you know how many people look at Hitate, the willful shut-in character, and say, man, I wish that she did the things that Aya did. You know, Aya, the character who is extremely extrovert, who goes everywhere and to get a news story. And Hitate, who is very, very proud of her thoughtography shit, so she doesn't feel the need to ever have to leave her house to get a scoop. So that's why she just stays indoors. And these people who are quote-unquote Hitate fans want Hitate to just completely take over Aya's role simply because they're sick of Aya doing it. Yeah, you know, Hitate, just completely turn into a different character because I don't want to see this character anymore. That's what Hitate fans do. They say they like Hitate, and then that's all they could actually bring to the table at the conversation. That's all they can do. I cannot believe this. I don't know what's happening anymore, but sure. Okay. Okay. Alright. Fantastic. Hatate got more dialogue than 90% of Toho characters, bruv. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Hatate is so much cuter and smarter than Aya will ever be. Sorry, but that's just not true. That is just simply not true. Aya is much smarter and Aya is way cuter. You are a fool. You are dumb. Bro just dropped like a million acronyms. I can't read Zoomers speak, bro. This guy really thought he was gonna do something with that play, huh? Okay. That's great. That's great. I'm not saying Hatate can't be an interesting character. I'm saying specifically that when people say that they should let her do everything that Aya does, it's completely disregarding her established character. And at that point, how are you a fan? How are you a fan of that character? I can only be a fan of a character if I completely embellish everything about them and turn them into a completely different character. That's why they're my favorite character. That's why. Hatate is my favorite character. I want her to stop being Hatate so Aya can go away. Love that character. Stupid. He's still on the Twitter mindset. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Are you idiot? Are you dumb? That's the point. Hatate is better because she's not Aya. But that's significantly why... That's why she's significantly worse, is because she's not Aya. And at that point, that's just your opinion. But I'm not talking about whether you like Aya or Hatate more. I'm talking strictly the idea that Hatate should be used in place of Aya, which doesn't make sense because of the character, which it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And before you say, but at the end of Double Spoiler, she was like, I'm gonna go try and do things like Aya did. Yeah, I bet she did. And look what that turned out. Where they go to her fucking goon cave in CDS, and she's like, yes. You see how this photography, which is so amazing, I take pictures and I print 1 million copies. Like, huh? She's still doing it. The only place I've heard this rhetoric is from Streamer. Well, guess where I heard it? Twitter.com. You know, the greatest place to go when you want to hear about people's opinions on Toho. Note, this is a joke. This is a massive joke. Get off Twitter. I did. I've been clean for weeks. Weeks. Toho fans on Twitter, I can't. He never got off Twitter mentality. Sometimes things stick with you like a poison, bro. Every now and again, I'll get a notification on my phone, and I'll just be like, reminded. I'll just be reminded. You know what I mean? You just get reminded. Everything you thought, everything you thought in that moment is just immediately justified. You're like, yeah. How is that not working? Hina. Wow. Wow. I got the 1 in 8 dance on the golden Hina and 2 keys. My streamer is so good. Straight up jorking it. Well, let's just say when I say straight up jorking it, I mean my peanuts. You are a small creature. You are a very small creature. Easiest win of my life. Classic, classic, classic. Look at that. Chat, you know who's a great character who is underappreciated and I think more people should appreciate? Look at all these opinions. Look at all these opinions. Yam. Yam. Yam is awesome. People should appreciate her more. Ew, yucky spider. Ew, yucky spider. I can't see. What is this guy doing? I can't see. What the fuck is going on in there? Oh, okay. Show? Yeah, Show is a good one. Show is a good one as well. There's a lot of characters. There's a lot of characters who have cool ideas to them and cool looks to them, but nothing really is done with them for one reason or another. Tall 19 is not really fair because that one's only a year old. That one's not even a year old actually, or maybe it is. I don't remember. Point is, the brand new games, you know, the new games take their time. I think the part I find interesting about that is, you remember when do you remember when we did the popularity polls from like 2003 onward? And how a lot of the newer characters tend to start really high with recency bias. Some, like the newer characters would very often start very high with recency bias. But as the years went on, the newer characters, their heights with recency bias was like, if you got in the top 30 on your debut, that was huge. But back then it was like, new character comes out, this character is a contender for top 10 character. It's like, wow, that's crazy. But there are some characters, like Letty, for example, who even from debut, she always started on the lower end and never really recovered. But even then, like, Letty is still leagues higher than some of the newer characters of current age. And those characters start really fucking low. Like, newer characters do not get a lot of immediate attention. But it's crazy how, like, they went from, this character's pretty cool, recency bias, to, like, just flat out no interest. Flat out no interest, bottom of the barrel, like, instantly. And only gonna drop further until there's nowhere else they can drop. The Aki sisters. See, the funny thing about the Aki sisters is that their defining characteristic used to be the lack of defining characteristic. They were so memorable for how forgettable they were as characters. And nowadays, they have a dedicated fan base. Bro, I fucking hate you. I hate you. I don't even know what I'm doing. God, that ability is so annoying. Oh, I couldn't hit her anyway. I wasn't gonna be able to hit the table all the way. I wasn't paying enough attention. Shocker, right? So yeah, the Aki sisters have their dedicated fans, and they've had years of time. They've had their years of time, and so on and so forth. They're still not that popular, but they got their jokes. But I'm referring to, like, I guess in Toa 15's case, characters like Junko and Sagume, they debuted in, like, the 30s, right? Something like that. I believe they debuted in, like, the 30 placings. And as time went on, characters like Ringo and Seiden, they didn't debut very well, and they never really recovered at all. But with more modern stuff, like, look at Toa 19 for the most recent example. Hisami, Zamu, Chiari, Enoko, and Biten. Their debuts on the popularity poll were not... I mean, it's not like they were bad, but none of them really, like, cracked the relevant tier. And then fast forward to the next poll, and they just kind of kept dropping. Wow, I cannot believe Hina stuck that landing like that. Look at her balancing on her toes. Toa 19's characters had a better reception than Toa 18's, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Toa 18 had the worst reception to characters in the entire series. Based on current popularity. Oh, because, like, even with Toa 16 and 17 to a lesser extent, Toa 16 had Nemono, one of the lowest rated characters. On's not especially popular. Narumi is not popular. Eternity is not popular. Mai and Satoru are not popular. Okina, however, is very popular. She's very popular. She kind of carries the whole weight of 16's cast. Though On makes appearances because On is living with Reimu, so that happens. On has a lot of chances to show up. But yeah, I feel like Okina kind of carries the popularity of the 16 cast. Oh, we did it. And then at 18, you have Mike, lowest rated cat by a large margin. Takane, 6th lowest Windows character. Sanyo, actual lowest Windows character. Misamaru, bottom 5. Tsukasa, who I believe Tsukasa is top 30. Megumu, who's like, what is she, like 80 something? I don't remember what her placing is. Shimada, who's what, 50-ish? And I think Momoyo is around 60 or 70. I can't remember. Tsukasa's top 65. Okay. Stop using that damn coin. You like being a Jun player when you fight me? Isn't she a fun character? I've been using this character since the beginning of the fucking game. My abilities are a hindrance. Did I ever change my character? Once, for Churno Day. Only once, just for Churno Day. But otherwise, I only play Jun. Wah. Wah, 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 wah. Fourteen you can't say is carried by Seiya. Because despite the overall popularity of the grassroots yokai network not being very high, as a combo, they are seen pretty often. Wow. Ben and Yatsuhashi are forgettable, though. Shimi is also dropped, like, massively. And Raiko's not very popular either. Honestly, chat, what game was it that the overall popularity of new characters started to, like, decline? What game would you say it really started? I don't know if I'd say UFO. I'd probably say 10 Desires. What? Oh my god. That was great. Okay. UFO, Kogase, and Nue, yeah. Byakuren's pretty popular, by the way. Ichiden is not. Murasa is decent. Nazarin's lower than you'd expect. Sho is pretty low. But Nue and Kogase do. They are quite popular. She's gonna freeze there, yeah. 10 Desires' most popular character, I believe, is Yuyuko. Which... That's not really the answer you're looking for when you're talking about characters from 10 Desires, right? Futo hit 19th after 10 Desires released. I thought Miko was higher than Futo. No, Miko's not higher. Ichin got a lot of new fans once she dropped the hood. Bro, she still does not have a lot of fans. You say a lot of fans? Like, that's 50 people. 50 people saw the outfit swap, and they were like, alright, now we're playing ball. The fuck just happened? What the fuck? She flew over the wall, dude. Okay. Oh yeah, that was a pretty good setup. Alright. He's playing the game. Jun stage, whoa! This stage is really difficult to solve. like, I don't know what to do here. I hate when they take my strategies for dealing with that. That exact situation is why I take the helicopter and everybody copies me. My eyeball hurts. Me eye. Me eyes. I think she's cool. She's so pretty. Her lore is omega badass. She's so pretty. Blue is great color. Uzan is cool too. I love it. She also go punch Uzan like JoJo's. I've never watched. That's a good copy pasta, man. Where'd you get that one? Reddit? Ooh. Ooh. That came from my heart. Reddit? AI. Good for you. Why does that bot have 2,500 wins? Actually, isn't there just a block button anyway? That'd probably be easier. That'd probably be easier. Just do a match and then block it. I don't remember which one the block button is though. Oh, god damn it. So you thought you knew what you were doing, but you made a foolish error. Now watch as I show you the Brazilian double jump. Ha 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 ha. A master at his craft. Do your worst. I one-turned this level before and I don't even know how. Ayaku! That was a bad hit. It would be so cool if a talented artist here drew some pretty Ichidan. Perhaps if I flaunt this money around, it would come true. Now, that was a good use of the gem. I gotta remember that. I'm gonna steal that. I want to double jump. I'm never drawing Ichidan ever. What? Why? What's wrong with Ichidan? So vehemently denied. What's wrong, bro? What happened? She's boring? Shut up, smelly boy. You don't get to decide that. Ichidan has blue hair. Blue hair is impossible to draw. Didn't you draw like 5 canes the other day? Didn't you draw like 5 canes the other day, bro? He hates blue. Kane has white hair. She has light blue hair with white highlights, I think. Or something like that. I don't understand. Why is your Twitch name the color blue if you hate it so much? Huh? What? Can you explain that one, brother? That didn't work. I don't hate blue, bro. I just can't draw blue hair. Well, it's a good thing that when you draw, you use black, right? Isn't it a good thing that you don't use the color blue when you're drawing the picture? This guy draws with a colored pencil. You know, by all rights, that was his win. He earned that win. And now I'm gonna take it from him. Okay, I'm not gonna do anything like that anymore. I made Hina do a flip in place. Okay. Okay. I can't get her out of there, dude. I can't get her out of there. She's stuck. I don't draw with colored pencils, you jackass. I mean, coloring the character with blue hair. So you lost because you are a jackass. We both lost, first of all. Second of all, you know you can use black and white, right? You don't have to use color, and then you can do each of them with implied blue with shading. Like it's a manga, right? Right? Oh. I'm gonna screen tone. I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing? Huh? What did that even do? Oh. Okay. What? I wasn't expecting that. Okay. The creature has won. Hina! 2018. She's got that face. You know the one. Goodbye. That's gonna hit the Nitori snowman. I knew as soon as I clicked it. Have you ever drawn Racing as a table before? You ever do that? That's a pretty cool thing to do. No. Why not? Look at that. I honestly, I can't tell. I can't tell what's stranger about that whole ordeal. That, like, she was turned into a table, or that, like, you can actually watch her model get morphed into a table. You know what? After saying that out loud, it's pretty obvious which of those two is the weirder part of it. Somebody model it. Have you ever drawn Racing as a table? Yes, actually, I did. I think I did anyway. I might have done it in one of those random doodles. Oh. I don't even really know where it comes from. I don't know. I just saw it and I thought it was really stupid. So I added it. Holy fucking moon jumper. I wasn't ready for that at all. Just fucking kick slammed. Kick slam Kaguya, dude. Have you ever drawn Flandre Scarlet without it being a Goobu? Not fully. I did do it in Mario Paint once. That was like 4 years ago, I think. It's the thumbnail for the VOD as well. Bro's color wheel doesn't have blue in it. Bro's chat is 15 minutes behind. Bro is replying to a conversation that happened yesterday. God damn it. There's only so much you can do for a character before somebody regards it as overbearing. That much is for certain. So streamer, what are you drawing today? I don't know. I'm not really sure. What am I drawing today? She's wedged. What happened? I lost? I can't draw Gargantuits. Bro, I'm waiting for like 3 different tutorials here, you know? I'm waiting for 3 different tutorials. I have no idea what just happened. What the fuck? Okay, well, that's fine. Was Dushi actually gonna do the booba? I don't know, but I think he should because his style and his size is definitely something that people would want to learn from. More people would get a lot out of that. You know, not just me. Oh. I didn't realize I won. I just wait for the lesson, and then I take the lesson. Although, honestly, even if the video was ready for today, I am in no condition to pay attention to it. And I don't think anybody could convince me otherwise. Yeah. Yeah. Hina! Another Hina! It is not a paying attention type of day for me. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's for sure. Christmas is coming around the corner. What are you wearing? Okay. That's actually a pretty good outfit. That's actually a pretty good outfit for the pose, because it's a skin tight suit, so you can actually see the whole form of the body. It's not really obscured past the points that are, you know, like covered though. Swimsuits and skin tight suits give you the whole definition of the body while still being clothes. So they're actually pretty helpful if you don't want to like straight out look for nudity, but you are having trouble identifying the form under cloth. It's a good skin streamer. Did you guys pay attention to anything I said there? Like anything at all? All you heard was goon, 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 goon. That's all you heard. You were not paying attention. Great. Okay. The fuck was I talking about? No, oh, it's my turn. The super tight skin suit stuff, not really my thing. There's like spats and stuff like that, but when it's a whole fucking suit, it's kind of weird. But I'm saying that as an outfit, it does let you see the whole shape of the body. So it's pretty good as reference specifically for that, because it's essentially if you drew the mannequin and then just colored it in purple. Like, that's what the skin suit is. It's helpful in that regard. And swimsuits are the same. How the fuck did I do that? How did I do that? How did you do that? Oh, we got a couple fucking winners here today, that's for sure. I fucking knew it, dude. I knew it! This is so stupid. So stupid. Stop laughing. You would have fucked it up too. You would have fucked it up too. Ugh. I don't recognize this stage. Great. I don't recognize the stage. God damn it, why are you doing that? This guy's not even playing the game. I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna block this dude. He's not even playing the game. It's not competitive behavior. He's trying to make some fucking Hina creature. Look at him. Got the head and the body. Give me a second, I can't see. Did you stop misting all over Hina? I can't. Why is that doing something? Come on, Hina. Okay. Okay. Ah! It's been 1 hour. So, I haven't actually seen anybody use Hina's, like, new ability at all. Haven't seen it yet. All I've seen is the old one where she puts the clocks on everything and then barely did anything with it. Ha 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 ha. But 2 key. When are you drawing Jun with a bikini? I would not draw Jun in a bikini. I would draw her in a sundress. Next game, please. Next game, please. Cha-cha-cha. How about before I start drawing complex designs for dresses, I learn how to make a fucking dress that doesn't look like ass. Maybe let's do that first. Learn the principles of the manner. Rathalos armor. I don't know what that looks like. No. No, no, no. I've done enough images where the skirt dress has been extremely lacking to a point where it's kind of annoying, but I don't really know how to fix it, and I haven't really looked into it myself because I was informed that I would need to. Like, the last image that I made, chat, with the Ruma, I think as your eyes go further down the body, the lower the quality of it got. Okay, well, that's good. The quality got lower for it. So, like, the head, I think, turned out really, really well. And the torso was... Upper torso, the collarbone area was fine. Then the waist and the stomach was kind of iffy, and the arm position was okay. And then the skirt was just... Please get me out of here, bro. Please get me out of here. Bothers. Oh, bother. Dude, speaking of that, do you guys see that fucking Piglet game that was, like, popping off a while ago? Like, there's just this fucking random Piglet game where you start it and then Piglet's just in this haunted house, like, yeah. That game gains, like, so much traction that I think it's sold out on eBay. But Vinny played it and corrupted it a bit. And, like, I was just like, what? Like, what is this game? Yeah, it's just a Piglet game. And he's, like, in Eeyore's dream or something. But, like, the scenery, the setting and the music is just, like, it's just frightening for no reason. And somebody talked about it on Twitter or something, and people were like, what the fuck? Like, people didn't really hear about this game, and they looked into it, and they're like, yeah, this game's kind of fucked up. And at that point, people wanted to own the game, so they started snatching up copies on online shops. Yeah, it's because it's really creepy. Like, it's not trying to be, I don't think, but it's very fucking weird. Because it's a Piglet game. Oh, Hina. It's a game. It's called Piglet's Big Adventure or something. And the synopsis is like, Piglet is in Eeyore's dream and he's trying to like defeat monsters or something. But then you load up the game and it's just Piglet alone in this fucking gothic European castle with like foreboding music. And it's just Piglet against the world. Just emulate it. Well, yes, that's what people did. But when something gains popularity like that, people want to have the physical media of it. And so people buy it up and then people resell it for a ridiculous amount because supply and demand is something that happens all the time. I wish scalpers a very lovely house fire. That's what I wish. Goodbye to all your product. This happens all the time, though. Scalpers continue to do it and continue to make money because people continue to buy it. There is some form of demand for it, so that's why they keep doing it. People buy a limited resource in supply. Dude, I saw an image. It was like a Japanese convention. I don't remember the context though. But they were like if you scalp our product, we will fucking like put your face up on the wall. Like I forget what exactly the details were, but they essentially told scalpers that if they try to scalp the product, they're not going to make it give them a good time. The docks wall. Yeah. Yeah. And they were like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. People are sick of it, man. Chat, imagine... Imagine you make something that like people are interested in. You sell it for a pretty modest price. And then the only person that comes and buys it just tries to resell for a ridiculous amount of price. A ridiculous hike. And I have to think, the only people who would say something like, well, I mean, he sold his product, he got the money he was looking for in that situation, have probably never worked on anything in their life. Because that's a very, droll way to look at that experience. Oh, this guy who made something, he worked really hard on it. He made his money off it because someone bought it and then tried to resell the whole thing. Like, it's more, there's a little more than just the money involved there. But if all you can see is the money, I can't tell how good that shot was because you made the character invisible, jackass. Scalpers, yes, I know. Scalpers exist because supply and demand. I understand. But they still try because there are a lot of people who have no impulse control and cannot wait. You know, every time in the last like 3 or 4 years, after a new Toho game would come out or a new Fumo would release at Reitaisei, you would find them for 10 times the price online. Even though the game will come to Steam like 2 days later. Or the Fumos will enter international market and you can made to order them on gift. People will still try to sell them for a ludicrous price. Because some people will actually buy into that to get something early. There's like this weird extreme fear that if you don't play it, if you don't like get something frame 1, like it won't be as special anymore. Like, oh, you have to play this game day 1, and to get your hands on it you need to pay some asshole like $200 to get it. I mean, look at pre-orders, right? I did not know that that was a thing that pre-orders were doing now. Where if you pre-order the game, you get to play it 3 days early. That's the pre-order incentive. You play the game 3 days early. And a lot of people are doing that because they want to play the game 3 days early, and they're willing to dish out the extra cash to do so. But I'm just thinking to myself, man, waited this long already, 3 more days is fine. But there are some people with very low patience, and they're suckers for stuff like that. Why do you think the gacha formula works so well? They put a limited time offer on everything, and then people assume that, you know, they're gonna run out of time, so they have to get it now. It creates a sense of urgency. And even when there isn't urgency, these people are fucking impulse buying. Put a timer on that shit, and damn, man. Damn. Getting Fumos was rough. Getting Fumos was rough. It used to be very, very, very rough. But nowadays, it's modernized. It's very modernized. Like, it took a while to get here, but now when Ami releases their Fumos, they do it in a way that they're made to order. So you order them and then you pay for them and then they make them. As opposed to them making a limited stock and then first come, first serve. Because they realize how many fucking idiots are gonna buy those stupid little assholes. That they make much more profit figuring out how many they need to make than just making a set amount. Like, they know there's gonna be profit, so there's no real risk. But even then, it's not really a risk to do made to order. I guess it is a bit risky to do that if you can't trust the seller, but you don't actually pay until the product. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. There are a lot of gacha games out there that are on the Freakometer, just so you know. There's a lot of gacha games on the Freakometer that you've probably never heard of. Don't ask me to name them, though. You're better off asking someone like Grazy. He would know. He could direct you to the right places. Oh, that's nice. It's a nice Yomu skin. Grazy knows, he's just not sharing. He's doing you a favor, chat. He's doing you a favor. Why do you want to know so bad, huh? Why do you want to know so bad? I don't know what's gacha. I just go straight for the Zorn, bro. At least he's honest. He's right, though. Why are you spending 500 real dollars on soft core when you can just Google anime titty? What are you doing, man? And if you want something hyper specific, then commission an artist. That'll cost you money, but it's not gonna cost you as much as fucking... I don't know what that does. I have no idea what that does. Whatever. You can just look at the images online for gacha. Yeah, but you use them in gacha, so you build a connection to your PNG. Your PNG also says things to you to make you feel, you know, like they like you. Commission Ogi to do soft core. You don't have to commission Ogi to do that. His tainted ass will do that for free. They want to feel like they're part of a community. Bro, I played Azure Lane. I see what Azure Lane does. I know what Azure Lane's advertisements are like. I know what its skin live 2D shit is like. I know what all that shit is doing. Alright? It ain't slick. It ain't slick. Bro hit the boops and the baps, and I still lost. Okay. Do you think Hina's just gonna, like, not go with the pot there? Yeah. Yeah, I had a feeling. I said this before, but this is usually how gacha games go. You play the game for a little bit, you play some of the tutorial, you're actually playing the game, and then the grand majority of the rest of your playtime after that is auto battles. You log in to do your dailies, and by do your dailies, I mean you let the game auto battle, it clears your dailies for you, and then you close the game. And you're like, game well played, gentlemen. And then you do it again the next day. So you haven't actually played that gacha game that you say you're playing in months. You open it up, you do your daily, and then you close it. And somehow we convince ourselves that this is actually gameplay activity. Genshin does have gameplay. Genshin does have gameplay. It is open world. You can actually play a game in Genshin. Genshin's a little more sinister, I find, with its placings, because in order to level up and stuff efficiently, you need to basically get a bunch of shit to convert into EXP, because playing in the game gives you, like, 0 EXP at all. And eventually you'll reach a point where your numbers are not good, and you'll need to upgrade, and you'll need more stuff, and then you'll want to pull to get stuff to turn into EXP, and you also need to pull for characters to play the game with. So, yeah, Genshin's a little more, it's a little sneakier about it. There's no auto-battling to Genshin. There's an actual game there, but all the stuff around it does incentivize you to spend some money. The thing is, gacha games do have gameplay. They do. They do have gameplay. But I'm saying most of them are set up in a way that you're expected to grind. Grinding is expected, and they want to make the grind not so painful. So as a result, you have these auto battle situations. But then the majority of your playtime is just you using these auto battle features to play the game for you, because you don't actively want to pay attention. Because so the goal of all of your gacha games is to get to a point where you can auto battle all the content you want to farm, because drop rates get absurd, and you don't want to spend actual brain power in a raid and then not ever see the drop because it's gacha rates. So instead, you put yourself in a position, and this is what happens in Grand Blue, by the way. This is what happens in Grand Blue. Here is how Grand Blue works. There are raids, okay? There are raids you can do that have loot drops. There are 2 special chests. There are 2 special chests that drop from raids, the red chests. There's one red chest that drops for the host of the raid, and there's one red chest for the MVP, who is the one who dealt the most damage. So, what people will do, and I swear to God, I don't know what they do for high level stuff now. There is high level stuff in Grand Blue that you can't get away with this for now. But the meta idea is to find a setup that allows you to do an ass load of damage right out the gate, bust your nut all over the boss, and then open the raid to publics and let them take care of it for you. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There are so many strategies designed to just hit the boss for one turn for an insane amount of damage, and then they just open the raid and leave, and then the game will later tell them whether or not some other randoms cleared it. And you have real people joining and actively trying to fight this raid, and all you did was guarantee you get MVP chest, and you're not playing the raid anymore. Because you want to be more efficient, you're doing something else. That's the game. That's what the game was for the most part. People will join. You know why? Because people also have just Omega bursts. Here's what they do. Alright, so there's this thing called strike time in Grand Blue, where for 2 hours, your crew starts with maximum charge bar to do their big meaty move. So, you join the raid. Straight up, this is what you do. You join the raid during strike time. You set up your skills. You click the attack button. And then you leave as soon as the honors register. Because as soon as the honors register, you don't have to be there anymore. You don't have to watch the animation play out. You can just leave. You can bust your nut on that guy's boss and then leave and hope that somebody else comes along and busts a bigger nut on that boss, and then later it'll be like, hey, guess what? The raid ended and here's your rewards, and you'll just be able to go to the reward screen and see if you got something of worth out of it. And that's how a majority of raids worked. That is how a majority of raids worked in Grand Blue. But like I said, there are raids that are like really, really high level, 6-man only, like you have to actually play the game. Because the game is that old that they can do that now. Wow, that almost didn't work. But there is a meta of time efficiency where people aren't actually playing the game. They're building teams to actively avoid gameplay because the game is grindy as fuck. And that's all gacha games. And I don't think that's very good. I'm okay with grinding in games. I don't mind grinding for the most part. But the way gacha games do it, it's like, why even bother playing them at that point? There's also these people. Chat. You ever know there was a term I heard for it. It's like it's a term. It's a term to use to describe people who, like, they buy in too expensively when they start something, when they have no, like, idea what they're getting into. No. I'm not talking about a whale. A whale just spends a ridiculous amount of money. I'm not talking about gacha specifically here. So specifically, like, here's an example. Let's say you want to start exercising, right? You want to start exercising, so you want to get some stuff, and immediately your first purchase is a $1,200 exercise bike. You haven't even, like, you can't even jog in place yet. But you just bought a $1,200 exercise bike. Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? There are people that do that. Like, also, let's say you want to start drawing, and your first buy is like a fucking $500 screen tablet. Like, that's fucking pricey. When you aren't even going to be able to draw a straight line. Like, that's a $500 investment. And you might just draw like 3 lines and be like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore. And then what are you going to do with your $500 tablet, huh? It's a fucking placemat at that point. So my point is, for gacha games, there are people who will start gacha games and they will just buy. They will spend the real money in the gacha to get stuff to play the game with. Like, oh, I just started the game. All right, here's my free unit. And here's my, like, end of complete tutorial quests, and you can gain a free, like, rare character. But instead of that, they just put in the $30 into the slot machine, and they go, and then they do that for, like, $300, and they're like, all right, now I can play the game. They don't even know if they want to play the game yet. They have literally not gotten past the point where you first hear that you can put money into the machine, and they have already dropped triple digits into it. And they don't even know if they want to play the game. You're not getting that money back. You need to judge. You need to accurately judge whether or not something is worth your time before you do that. But that's also an issue in itself, because it's something that happens is that little purchases are the gateway to big purchases. And most companies know that. Most companies are aware of that. That's why whenever you're a new player, they have a bunch of very flashy, in-your-face, beginner deals. Big old beginner sticker on it. You buy this beginner pack, and they put a big shiny price tag on it with a discount that may or may not be legit to get you to spend a little money to ease you into it. And then eventually you'll start spending way more money. And then you got you motherfuckers who play subscription-based games. LMAO. LMAO. Streamer, play Final Fantasy 14 with me. It's only $60 a month. Wow. I get to pay to have a second job? That's great. That sounds like fun, boys. For $60 a month, I can dedicate 3 hours of my every night to raiding and beating bosses. I'm not getting paid. No, I'm paying to do that. Oh my god, Hina. She flew. Absolutely flew. That stuff sounds like a job. It is a job, dude. That is actually a job. You are dedicating a certain amount of time every day to a task. Performing a task. But it's supposed to be a recreational activity. But you've turned it into a job. And you're paying to do it. Why are you paying to do it? He really pretended he would watch high-level rating. Why would I ever watch something like that, bro? Do you know how many fucking buttons are on the screen on the UI? I don't know what's going on in those games. Bro, he's unable to read. Yeah. Yeah, I am. You can't read what those skills do because they're buttons. You idiot. They are buttons. You click them, you have to know what they do ahead of time. I don't want to talk to any MMOers. MMOers are cringe, okay? Massive multiplayer onliners. Cringe. Don't talk to me. Good job, streamer. I happen to have a background of being a weak gacha player. Everything I say is from personal experience, except for MMOs, I guess, because I don't play those. I did my time in the gacha mines. Yo, my coin? Ooh, the surprise tool that helped us later. I did my time in the gacha mines, bro. Sometimes I think about the amount of money I would have if I didn't spend it on those games. And that number irritates me. But then I think about how it will never happen again, and I feel better. Now I buy video games to play for the stream. And then stream doesn't refund me. Stream doesn't even sub. Wow, stream for this game was awesome, right? Definitely worth a sub, right? What? No? Not worth anything. But I spent real money on that game. Yeah? And? What's your point? Oh, what is he doing? Okay. Gacha games don't force you to socialize. At least, not the ones I'm aware of. I mean, they kind of do, I guess, if depending on things. People talk about fucking Guild Wars in Granblue. You want to talk about second jobs? That's a second job. That is absolutely a second job. Guild Wars is horrendous. Nobody should ever participate in such an event, yet it is so universally participated in. They just sit there and play Granblue for a week straight. You actually, honest to God, will get people who will do nothing but grind for the rewards. They will do nothing except that all week. Imagine, chat, eat, sleep, shit, Granblue. For 7 days. 7 days. There are downtimes when they count the votes, so it's not like it's 24/7. But there are definitely people who spend an unhealthy amount of time on things like this, and it's not impressive. I remember this guy. I don't remember who he is, but there was specifically this guy that I saw on Twitter who really likes Cleveland from Azure Lane. And he showed a screenshot of his dock, and it was just full of Clevelands. Full of Clevelands. Maxed out uncap with the promise ring. The promise ring cost 800 gems. Gems are a currency that are limited in freebies. You have to spend real money to get them. 800 gems. And that motherfucker had a whole dock full of this character. You can only bring one unique of a ship per group. Only one of those Clevelands could ever actually venture out at a time. But he had a whole dock of them. And that's not impressive. That's not impressive. That's worrying. That is legitimately worrying. Like, why would you do that? Wasn't there also a guy when when Toho Cannonball said that they were closing down their service, somebody posted a screenshot of all of their Rons. Dude just had a bunch of Rons or something in Cannonball. And they were like, yeah, game's closing, goodbye. It's like, no, you can't do this. My runs. My runs! Admiration and aversion. There's a very fine line to it. But yeah, this guy had a ridiculous amount of Clevelands. Like an absolutely ridiculous amount of Clevelands that he could do nothing with, but he had them. And all I could think to myself was, are you gloating? Are you gloating? Are you admitting you have a problem? Because it's Japanese, I can't read it. But I genuinely don't know why he posted it, because all I could see in that image was a cry for help. That image is a cry for help. That's the danger. That's the danger, man. We're on a dangerous road. Don't ever do that, chat. Don't ever be that guy. Don't become obsessive. Obsession is freaky. Damn it. Sometimes I wonder if it's just like an act to stand out. Is just be absolutely like that. Nice. That's just like a desire to stand out. Like, you will stand out more if you become the most obnoxious fan of a character in the world. Like, you love this character, and I mean, you probably do like the character, but you just dial it up to 12 because it makes people remember your name and make you synonymous with the character. That's why every motherfucker who says they're married to a fictional character can eat rocks. Every one of them. They're all freaks. I knew that wasn't gonna work. There's a person like that here. Yep, sure is. He's the biggest freak. The gatekeeper. Another lucky streamer. Wow. It's true though, man. It's true. You ever read one of those Twitter bios? Oh, who am I kidding? My audience doesn't even use Twitter. That's just so funny to me. That's just so funny to me. I'm not even sure how many of you motherfuckers even use Twitter. It certainly doesn't feel like any of you do. I'm telling you, man. I know I've said this before, but sometimes you can tell a lot about somebody just by their Twitter bio. Sometimes you read some shit that makes you go, what? And you hover over the bio and you're like, oh. Like, all of it just makes sense. All of it just immediately makes sense while you're reading that shit right there. Wow, that was a crazy shot. I'm not even really sure how that ability works, but she does fucking bounce, doesn't she? You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean. I ain't even gonna say it. No point in saying it, but you know what I mean. And like I said, any motherfucker who says they're married to a fictional character, I guarantee you, they're gonna be the most obnoxious motherfucker possible whenever that character is involved. Straight up. There will be no such thing as subtlety in conversation with a person like that. No thanks. Imagine using Twitter. Bro. This guy just farms engagement. Pisses me off. Such an engagement farmer. Hina. Oh, he doesn't need us to shill his Twitter. If anything, the only thing that we would do is make him lose followers. On my way to ruin his career. Yep. It's like a big fucking checklist. It's just a big fucking checklist, man, I tell you. Yep, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. I can't even read this bio because it's full of acronyms to things I do not know. Oh, I love this one. This is my favorite song from Cafe. Turn that up. Meow. Love that part. Love that part. I have an idea. Beautiful. Oh yeah. I'm aware of what Blue Sky is, and I have no intention of doing anything with it at all. Do you know how many people put up their fucking Twitter resignation notice, said they were off to Blue Sky, and still fucking post on Twitter anyway? Do you know how many of them do that? Because it's all an ego thing. It's all an ego thing, boys. They make a big fuss on Twitter, they're going to Blue Sky, and then when the grand majority of their follower number doesn't follow, they come back and start posting on Twitter again anyway. You can't win with social media. Oh, well, I think we just discovered the true Hina. How do I hit her? I have no idea how to hit her. Yeah, so I don't have any I don't have any interest in Blue Sky. And most people on Blue Sky don't have an interest in Blue Sky. Not until Twitter actually like goes away permanently. But we know how this goes. We've all seen this song and dance before, chat. In the wise words of a Soy Jack comic, nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. I got the Churno skin. What, the one of the crown? Yeah, I'm not interested in Blue Sky. No interest. Although, I might just, like, start posting, art on Twitter again. Just to do it. I'm still not confident enough in my art to really want to do that, though, but It will get to a point where it'd be nice to preserve more of the stuff I consider truly finished and not like just some type of practice. I should make a Pixiv, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy. It's not even my turn, bro. Wait. Why is it not my turn? Oh. Did I miss Hina like twice or something? Jackass. Alright. Ready? Here's the skill shot. Okay. Alright, bro. I missed Hina so many fucking times that he got to take 2 turns. 3 different turns. Unbelievable. Stand up. Stand up right now. Okay, chat. Give me a second. I'll be right back. When I come back, we're gonna run the 10 last game gauntlet. So enjoy the screen and enjoy the music. I'll be right back. Alright. Time for the final 10. Alright. Let's get it. Bottom, bottom, bottom. Game 1. I'm now ready to play. Cozy. In my zone. I'm gonna lose. I can already tell. I've seen this position before. I've seen this position before. I'm gonna lose. I don't know what just happened. Why? Why does that happen? On this stage? Why does this happen on the stage? I don't know. I don't know! I don't know! Only good stages here, boys. Alright. Number 2. I have no fucking idea where Hina is. I found her. God damn it. Another one down. And another one down. Game 3. Give it up for game 3. Alright. My body, it aches. It breaks. It's cakes. You guys like cake? Okay. Yo, I'm so good at this game, dude. That's game 3. Game 3, game 3. I like ice cream cake, not regular cake. Well, I mean, chocolate cake is fine. Regular vanilla cake doesn't taste very good. I think it's just because the quality of the frosting is always ass on the cakes I have. He's doing it again! Ice cream cake is carried by the fudge. No, it's carried by the ice cream and the fudge. The whole thing is good, stupid. Every part of it is good. Too bad it's really expensive. This guy doesn't know how to taste victory. Move this fucking Hina head out of my way. Well, this is very unfortunate. You deserve that. Bro deserves that. The worst opponent ever, because all he does is block all the fucking screen so the viewers can't see it. Look, he's getting laughed at. Toxic. Toxic, but justified. Alright, game 5. Game 5. Alrighty. You know what? Fuck this. I have no idea if that's even still there, but okay. It's not, it's gone. Okay, great. We're in a spot and a half right now. Alright. Okay. That's great. That's not fair, dude. How was I supposed to do anything differently? Why is the toilet not letting her pass like that? Alright. Game 6. Game 6. It's not funny. Stop laughing. Shut up. It was tragic. Surprised I only ran into this thing twice. It's got more wins than me, though. Some days you just gotta have some cup noodle, I guess. Block him. Yeah, I'd have to play him, I think. I probably should. I don't know how to block without playing him. Anyway, this is game 7, I think. Right? Right? This is game 7? Right? Game 8. Time for game 8. Oh, the on. Wait, the on? What? Who is that? Wait a minute. What character is that? That's just on. I don't know who that is. That doesn't tell me anything. I don't know who that is. Oh no. I don't know. Reimu? Why the fuck would it be a Reimu skin? What? Dude, there's so much mess going on here. I don't know what's happening. Which way is she gonna jump? I think she's gonna jump to the right. Yo, that's Reimu. Yep, that's Reimu. That's her talisman that makes people jump away from him. Okay, so it overwrit the jewel. Bark. What was he cooking? What was he cooking? Alright. Game 9. He's back. Oh. That is a peculiar spot, Hina. Oh, that's lame. My eyes. Okay. Throw another gem. Dude, she keeps fucking crashing and she can't stay loosened up. Every time she crashes, she just loses all her momentum. Oh. Alright. Whee! No, Hina! Got it. Alright. Game 9. Time for game 9. Give it up for game 9. Whoa! Whoa! I don't remember there being green UFOs, or UFOs in general. Good shot, streamer. Good shot. Thank you. I tried my best to make it. That looked really stupid. Okay. Alright. Last game. That looked like she was acting. She was acting the whole time. My God. He missed. He missed the important part, and now we're stuck like this. Yep. I don't believe I've won, just so you know. Okay. I won. I didn't believe it. Very good. Alright. There you go. Let's go to that shop. Open that box. Don't need it. Grown Marissa. Do I have that one? Cafe Cutie. I have that one. I do have that one. And I have that one as well. Okay. So, I believe you can also... Okay, so you can trade in... You can trade in 10 pieces for a guaranteed... You can trade in 10 pieces for a guaranteed piece that you don't have. I remember that. One time I did it, and it gave me a piece that I did have. I just hadn't combined it yet, so I lost a bunch of pieces. That was not a good idea. So, I have all of these. Yeah, I have that, sunburn. Yep, to double check. So I can trade all of these in. Yeah, I can trade all of these in. So trade 10 in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It gave me Mima. Cafe Cutie Mima. Okay, and I can use 3 pieces to unlock. I'll use these 3. And now we have Mima. So now I have 5. I got 5 again. Okay, so I got a Mima outfit. Boys, let's open one more box with a key. What do you say? Ooh. 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 I already had that one. God damn it! I already had that one. That one's so rad, though. God, that one is cool. Alright. So there are new costumes as well, right? Stunned? I don't even remember that one. I think that was new, yeah. Okay. Nothing new there. Jun has a million costumes. She's got Race Queen, yeah. Oil Tycoon 2. Nobody used that one. Plump. Ah. Ah. Plump. I see. I see. Farmer 2. Okay. Farmer 2. Yomu's got, yeah, the maracas, but she's also got the sword pose with and without the blood. Scary. Reimu's got on game, yeah. And Marissa's got the dress. It's got the dress. Snai has nothing. Unless this was new. I don't think it was, though. Cherno has nothing. Seija has nothing forever. Kagane has a swimsuit now. Okay. Alice has nothing. Utso has nothing. Nue has nothing. Komachi's got nothing. Fortuna's got nothing. Yuma's got nothing. Flandre has nothing. Mima's got nothing. I forgot Miji was in the game. Got nothing. Laysen. PB Rocket. Okay. She's got the rocket and the suit. Mm-hmm. Yep. Keiki nothing. Iku has DJ2, which you saw earlier, and she has huge. Okay. Shizuha, Murasa. Oh, that's nice. I don't remember her having that. Okay. Oren, nothing. Satori. I don't remember this creature here. Batting. I do remember that one, though. Golden, too. Hisami. And Skuya. Whoa, best one! Whoa! Alright. Level 56. I think I was level 56 when I started, damn it. Chat, let's go use one more key. Just one more. I'll take that as a sign. I'll take that as a sign. Alright, alright. Okay, okay, alright. Everybody, this has been Hina Update. So yeah, Hina got an overhaul. Bunch of new costumes. Pretty cool. Pretty good. Always love me my Hina time. I will never obtain all of the legendary skins. Never. Not in my lifetime. Damn it. Alright. But this has been another successful Hina. I hope you enjoyed. Because Lord knows, I never do. I'm joking. I love this game.